Hi, everybody.
Hi.
The Burning Bridges. Today's episode is awesome because we are talking about everything that's going on so far with TS12, what
we think is going on.
What we think is going on, what we are predicting from just the information we currently have, and so on. And then we're also doing a battle. I guess it's like a battle of the summer bangers. What are Taylor's, her number one summer banger historically? Like
Yes.
that's all of the Swiftie community plus everyone else. And then what are our picks for what are our personal summer favorites. And we have our number ones, our number twos, and then we have a dark horse in the historic department, which is the kind of like, I don't know. I kind of like winged my, not winged it, but it's so dark horsey. Like it's so random, but
like not what everybody would normally think of as like a summer banger.
I don't think so. Yeah. Mine's a true dark horse. I don't know.
Mine are almost all from the same album because that particular album screams summer to me, and I can explain more why later. But
okay, so we will be dissecting why we picked these, and I mean it's pretty self-explanatory. So let's start with
we're gonna defend or talk about.
Yeah, we're gonna defend our answers. So let's talk about TS12. Well, I don't have my candle.
Well, you're because you're in your new studio.
Yes, I have not brought in the candle, but I have a lighter though.
Oh, okay.
So I'll just.
Okay, perfect. And I have a new candle. It's my lover candle. It smells amazing.
Yay.
And I got it at this store that just had this whole Swiftie display, and I was like, okay, take my money.
Nice. And so, I am recreating the Midnights album.
Yeah, exactly. You are. Awesome.
Yay. So let's get ready to burn this bridge.
Let's burn it, baby.
Let's do it. All right. Well, let's first start with TS12. I'm very excited. I just want everyone to know I'm super excited.
Me too.
I am.
Obviously, I've added
the letterhead.
The letterhead. Thank you. I couldn't think of the word.
Letterhead is important. And it's so funny, like when I read that letter the first time, I was like, oh my God, what is this letterhead? Like literally, what is this letterhead? I am endlessly fascinated by what she's telling us. So that's one of the Easter eggs. Like, why is this letterhead 100% not her normal letterhead? She's had the same letterhead literally forever, and now it's different. And I would say it's very Art Deco-y.
It's very Art Deco. It's very Gatsby, I think. I think it's very Roaring 20s. I think that's going to be the aesthetic. I don't think it's going to musically be the vibe.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think it's going to be like a jazz.
Charleston on for 27 songs.
Well, I mean, there are some people who want a jazz album, and I would not be opposed. It would not be maybe my favorite thing. I don't know, but
if it was jazz as in False God vibes, I would.
That is an amazing song. I don't know that I want a whole album necessarily, but I mean, whatever. I'll listen.
I'd be into it.
I will withhold judgment.
So we have the letterhead, and we also see that it makes like gemstones. So
diamonds
or something else, but I think diamonds. But it could also be rubies. I think it could possibly be rubies, and the rubies that she gave up. She's had so many references to jewels in the last couple albums that I feel like it's all been the secret lead up to TS12. The rubies that I gave up. You wear the same jewels that I gave you. The song Bejeweled.
Yeah.
There's just so many references here in the last, in the last albums that I am very, very excited. I think obviously the 12 gemstones in her earrings, the 12
which she's done twice now.
Yeah, now she has done twice. So
Grammy earrings and the
and then
earrings
out
that
with Selena.
she was just wearing out with Selena. I
Yep.
didn't pick up on that, but then I saw some other people. Gosh, people are so good. They're such good detectives.
Oh
And
yeah.
the fact that those have they were long, dangly diamonds.
That she has actually worn previously. The same
Oh,
year.
has she?
Yes. I can't
Ooh.
remember the date though, but she has worn this previously. Very interesting. I also think I am like super interested. I'm taking these glasses off because I see this reflection. Sorry. I also am very, very interested in her outfits when you like, now that we've arrived at this point,
Mm-hmm.
the how bejeweled everything is very much speaking to me. Her jewelry choices
Mm-hmm.
for the last, I would say, year are they're so much bolder. It's heavier jewelry than she typically ever wears.
Mm-hmm.
But the outfit out with Selena the other night was like, oh my gosh, major diamonds, major jewels, it's so shiny and sparkly.
Absolutely.
And
I felt it had a very 20s vibe to it too.
Yeah, and it definitely also like was like a sort of called back to that outfit that she wore during the Fearless era, but it was like a V-neck instead of a cross top, but it was like the same like short black, same type of jewels, which is interesting to me. And what were you gonna say something?
Oh, I was just gonna say it was interesting that it was a two-piece and it was like shorts. It looked from afar, it looked like but the closer you look to it, it almost looked like a 20s kind of bathing costume.
Yeah, I feel like it's a jumper, right? I feel like it's connected. Is it two pieces?
No, I'm pretty sure it's two. I mean, I obviously we weren't there, we didn't see, but it looked to me like there was like an actual hem of like the tank and then shorts. I could be wrong. It could it could have been bloused out a little bit, for lack of a better term.
Yeah, I'm very obsessing over this. I'm also like really obsessing about the background of the letter. It was very sparkly gold and
very glitter on the floor.
Very, very much glitter. And the thing that I posted on the app a couple days ago that I was like, I'm still obsessing on why there are 2 pages to that letter.
Do you think that there is going to be an announcement on another piece of paper like this letter was on her site?
Yes, I do. I think that it's going to be, I think it's even going to be animated, that you go to the site just like we did, on this announcement day, and you like touch it and it turns and it's like, and now I want to introduce my 12th album, blah, 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 blah. So I do believe, I just don't think that she would put 2 pieces of paper if there's nothing on the other one. Like it was unnecessary it would be unnecessary.
Yeah, I agree.
It could be like, oh, aesthetics, but I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think there's something underneath of there.
To me, like it gave New Year's Day. Don't read the last page. The glitter on the floor. Obviously, we know New Year's Day was one of the 3 songs in the last acoustic mashup she did. So my interpretation of it, and of course I could be wrong, was that it was saying like that's again, we have like an official bookmark of the end of. We kind of had the end of the era already, but really her saying like okay,
the end of
the TTPD era, and I guess Eras Tour era, which are intertwined really at this point.
Yeah.
And so it's like a bookend.
Well, yeah. I would say that like TTPD truly didn't have its own era.
It really did not. Sort of folklore in that sense, or it did. There's an aesthetic with it, but we just didn't see lots and lots and lots.
Because she was on tour. Like the era occurred on like live, you know what I mean, during the shows, but like it didn't have a lot of and it only had 1 video. It didn't have a big visual.
2 videos if you count the I Can Do It with a Broken Heart video, but that again is not going to have like the aesthetic to it, right?
And it was from the Eras Tour, so like it was like so blended. It was pretty wild. So I mean, I really am obsessing over the 12 I's and the 12 D's. And
Same.
I had this thing that happened to me the other day when I was like crying tears of joy about just her getting her master's back. Anyway, I was like listening to everything, and I think that her album is going to be called Dazzling.
Oh, okay.
Because
Go ahead.
the last okay, you know how like at the end of Midnights where they're coming to take me away in hits different, and then TTPD opens with I was supposed to be sent away, and then the last song on Reputation is Daylight, and then it also says I want your midnights, but I'll be cleaning up. I mean New Year's Day. I'm sorry. I'll be cleaning up bottles for you on New Year's Day. But she throws in that midnights, and then of course the pandemic happened. But then her next album, not pandemic wise, was Midnights, where it's mentioned. It's like the last thing. I think that because the first, like the actual first album of the first side of TTPD, the one that actually, was marketed as the album for, charts and whatever. The standard version is what I'm trying to say. The standard version, the last thing she says is the future's bright, dazzling. And then, and I feel like those D's would make sense. Like there's 12 D's, and dazzling is like all gemstones and diamonds and jewels. And do you remember that rumor that, I don't know if she's still going to do this, but like, do you remember that rumor where she was playing the Dazzler in Ryan Reynolds' coming up movie?
I do remember that rumor. I don't know what it was based in, and
like I don't know if it's true or not, but like she was, it was rumored that she's going to be playing that role of the Dazzler, and I feel like even it could be called. I mean, it could be called Dazzler. I mean, I feel like it's going to be something gemstone, shiny, bright, sparkling. But
it could be what if it's diamond or something?
Yeah, something that like alludes to her being bejeweled and bright and shiny. Then I was okay. So let me just explain my headspace. Okay. I was reading this letter that she wrote, and I was like, why is she using this font as her handwriting? Like, this is not her handwriting. This is a font, and I really wish. And it's so tiny. Like, I was like, why couldn't we make this font bigger? I mean, like,
seriously.
It was seriously
like,
I'm like, what does that say? Yeah, like, I'm like, Taylor, what is going on? Yeah, I know. I'm like, I had to like print it out and blow it up in like giant font to like, I'm like, oh my God. So anyway, so then I was like, am I going crazy, or is this not her handwriting? So then of course I had to like look through all the things that like I have that are her handwriting. Okay. Yeah. So like I went on my the record store day, like letter from Taylor, right? I went to, and then I just happened to, I'm like, well, let me look at TTPD because that was her handwriting.
Yeah.
And so I was just, because I am who I am, just going back and reading all of the prologues of all of the albums. And then I got to the TTPD prologue, and it says Dazzling in it.
What?
Yes. Hold on. I don't know if I can.
Okay, again, unpack.
Spring sprung forth with dazzling freedom hues. Can we see this?
Yeah. Maybe it's a spring release.
Okay. And it's like spring, like, and it's like with freedom, dazzling freedom hues. And that's just like, I'm free from all of it. Like all the past. Now it's like even more crazy because she's not even held back by not even owning her masters.
I know. She's not held back by anything. It's so fantastic.
So we have several sightings of dazzling. And I just feel like, and especially how the ending of that song is worded, is like the future's bright, dazzling. Like,
yeah, the future. Yeah.
The future is bright. it's dazzling. The future, my next album is called Dazzling or like Dazzler, like something like that. Like that's where my headspace is right now. And she's been putting glitter on everything. Like her nails are super like glittery. Like everything's like super glittery. So, I mean,
the dazzling fits in with my theory about the letters. I feel like we're going to see more of these, 12 consecutive letters, and they're going to spell a word, whether that's the title of the album or hint or something.
Yeah.
So we have the D and we have the I. I don't know how she would do 2 Z's and like Z, but if anybody can do it, she can.
Yeah, she'll figure it out.
So,
maybe she'll put 24 Z's in something.
At
one time.
Maybe, yeah, that's smart.
I mean, I have no idea, but like, I mean, and even if it's like, I just feel like this word dazzling is going to have something to do with it. Only because, like, especially because how she ended that album, like, it's just such an interesting, like, phrase. The future's bright.
It is. I agree. It's a really
and I just feel like she's like, guys, the next one is going to be happy.
Yeah.
The next album's going to be really awesome. It's going to be all upbeat and super great. I think that it's going to be gemstone reference. Like, I mean, it could even be like rubies. I mean, like she talks about the rubies that she gave up a lot, and just jewels or jewelry box, or I don't know what it's going to be about. I'm going with something along the lines of dazzling.
I saw the 2 diamonds and I thought engagement ring, wedding ring. I mean, that's the most obvious diamond use, right? And you're right, using her earrings, these stones, as the Easter eggs. So I guess it's maybe not so much a theory as a hope, but that one of the songs would be like talking about Travis proposing, or maybe them being married or something. Like, I feel like maybe that's how she will tell us that has happened or is going to happen or something. I could see that.
Oh, I can definitely see that. I can definitely see her throwing it in a song and like not mentioning it anywhere else. You know what I mean? I think that
the diamonds, if you look at them, there's like a T in there, there's a K, and there's some people have seen other letters. I don't know exactly. Like, I think some people are seeing his whole name. I don't see that personally. Or maybe people are talking about his. Someone said a monogram, which would tell me the middle name, and I don't know his middle name.
I have no idea.
So maybe that's in there too. I mean, I don't know necessarily how you could draw a diamond without a T and like a K. Those are, especially like on its side, like it is. But that doesn't mean it's not something.
Well, right, and it doesn't mean that it is a diamond, because it could just be a different tool. Like I feel like the big part that's around the TS is like the part that's the part that looks like so Art Deco to me. Sort of reminds me of like old school like emerald cut gems. You know, like that specific, like big like.
That's essentially
cocktail ring.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like like a cocktail ring, like a big
like a big. Well, I mean, obviously
like a big costume, not costume, but you know what I mean? Like the big clean line, cut, you know, type of gems. So I'm
not a paper ring.
No, not a paper ring. So anyway, I just am excited about those. Those were like my top things that I'm excited about, and just keeping notes on for TS12. Like I am keeping notes on that.
My other thing that I mentally put together with the Art Deco 20s look, and then the Daisy dress that she wore on Mother's Day. At least it looks to be Daisy's. It's a little hard to tell, but The Great Gatsby obviously has Jay in love with Daisy.
Yep, totally.
Ironically, it's the one required reading in high school that I did not do for emotional reasons that I won't get into now, but it absolutely was ridiculous that they would ask me to read that book at that time in my life.
Okay.
Because things had happened.
Okay.
to the whole school, not just that's a whole nother story.
Okay.
I'll get into. But so I don't know, basically know sort of the story. I mean, obviously she has another song where she, we were so Gatsby for that whole year. So we know she likes the book or the story or the aesthetic or whatever.
Well, yeah. And I mean, the thing that also ties into that aesthetic, so she's tied a lot of things into that time period, and not just like the 20s, but actually like more like the 40s, like with Holiday House and like old money and the Gilded Age. That's what I'm trying to get.
Yeah.
Like the Gilded Age. And which actually is like more like the 20s. So like
well, and then wouldn't Clairbeau be the 20s as well? Oh.
Absolutely. Clairbeau. And I mean, I think that Clairbeau, the song.
I mean, I feel like we kind of have to do this at this point.
I don't have them here.
That's okay. I don't have them.
I don't have them in there yet, but I will have them next time.
Okay.
But I think that also the word dazzling and like you're a dazzler. Like these are like jazzy words from like that time.
They kind of are. Yeah.
And I feel very strong that it's going to be called Dazzler or Dazzling. Something like that. I think she's going back to the one word album title also. I think that it was crazy work with like it was like the Tortured Post Department. I mean, there's so many words. You're like, what? Like she is a one word album titler.
Yeah.
Usually.
Yeah, absolutely. I can see that. I'm on board. So
I'm still slightly holding on to my original theory where she's going to name it TNT. And
she is wearing her double T ring in the picture. She wears it a lot. Obviously, it means a lot to her. So I don't know that was an Easter egg or just she likes wearing it, but it could be both.
Yeah, it could be both. And I would be so excited if she named an album TNT, like the Dynamite, but really it means her and Travis. That would be so awesome.
It would be, or even just a song. Maybe there'll be a song.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm very excited and I can't wait to get all of, this is what I'm most excited about. I'm excited about the Easter eggs that are going to be coming are going to only be for TS12. They're not going to be like 3 different categories. And what is this Easter egg referring to? Is it debut? Is it Rep TV? Is it her next album? Like we have a clear indication that she basically, this is like the funniest like thing of the whole thing. Really what she did was she was like, by the way, guys, there is going to be an explanation and we're not getting Reputation. She like wrote a paragraph about like, she really did give us an explanation and we're not getting Reputation.
Yeah.
We already have it and it's perfect. And I'm super happy about it.
There are people who are mad about that. I don't get it.
I am so relieved. Listen, like I love Reputation. And I am sad about the Volt tracks, but I think we're still going to get this.
I fervently believe we're going to get them, which I guess is why I don't understand the anger or the disappointment or whatever emotions people have about there not being a Rep TV. I guess I don't get it, but I also wonder if those are the people who, if we did get a Rep TV, they wouldn't like it anyway. Or like the original. So
there's a part of my OCD brain that is upset that it's not a complete set.
Okay, that's fair.
But like other than that, I could care. Like I don't care. Like I just like I'm more happy for her than anything. And honestly, I am so happy to be able to be listening to all of my OG favorites of all time.
Yeah.
Format that they came out in. It has produced a massive amount of joy in my life. Like I've literally listened to not one single Taylor's version since this happened. And I am so happy. I feel like everything is right with the world. And honestly,
yeah, it does feel that way, doesn't it?
Yes. And I truly was like having panic about what if she screws up like Ready for It? Or like, how can you possibly redo I Did Something Bad into the same, like, I don't know. The Reputation.
So sassy. I
So
just love
sassy.
it's so perfect. It's so good. It's so sexy. It's really, I think it's her sexiest album.
Oh, absolutely.
Not necessarily lyrically, but just like the attitude.
Oh my God. Nothing compared. Reputation is so singularly by itself. It's just, it is. I think it would be impossible to recapture it. And she said it in her letter. She's like, I can't really redo this. And I also don't want to really go back to this place. And I do believe strongly that she was like, I am not resurrecting the ghost of Joe to like hang out in my relationship now that I'm really happy in, because you know the chatter.
Good for her. Yeah, for sure.
It would be crazy if she did like a wince or like a voice tremble in a different place. It would be like, oh, she still loves him. Like, no.
Yeah.
You know, but it would be like that. I mean, it truly would be like
it really would. Absolutely.
And she's like, I'm putting this to bed and I'm not doing it. Yes. That's how much I want this to be over. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know that the funny thing, just the little personal irony that I had, is when I was on my trip, I realized that, I don't know how this happened, but in my liked songs on Spotify, I had one, it ironically was Sparkx Fly. The original version somehow was in there instead of the Taylor's version. And I don't know how long it must have been like that for maybe this whole time. I don't know how it happened. So I painstakingly went through every single Taylor song on my liked, which is every Taylor song. Yeah. And made sure it was the Taylor's version. And I think I found maybe one more that wasn't. And so I switched them. So, and this was, I'm not going to kid, the day before or maybe 2 days before she made the announcement. It's so funny that
oh my God, I can't express the joy that I'm having with having Speak Now back in its original format.
It's so good. It's like so good.
It's the best thing in the world. I am so happy. And oh my God, in 1989, I am so happy that is back in its normal setting, except for I Know Places, which I will forever listen to the Taylor's version of that song.
I don't think I've even listened to that. I've mostly been focused on Fearless and Speak Now and Reds. I don't know if I've actually listened to it yet. I've got to.
Oh my God, I'm so happy.
I'm hot and cold on 1989 the way I am with Midnights, so that's probably why. But
okay, I will say this out loud that sonically, for the most part, in my opinion, sonically, Fearless sounds better in the Taylor's version, but it will never, ever capture the emotion that Fearless, the original, has for me, except for a few songs. But like, technically, I think Fearless sounds better, technically, from like a music standpoint. But the nostalgia and the magic of Fearless can never be replaced. And I was like, it's a superior album just because of my emotional ties to it, like the original version of it. You know what I mean? Even though technically, and I actually think, like, now that I'm thinking about it, when she does release debut, which I know that she will, the Taylor's version, and she will definitely do this. I think. Do you agree that it will be on the 20-year anniversary?
I can't imagine that it wouldn't.
Yeah, like it's gotta be.
This fun celebration. I'm so excited for it.
Yeah, that's gonna be so awesome. And I think she's gonna whip out the accent.
The what? I'm sorry, you broke
the accent. I think she's bringing it on there. I do.
I am so excited.
And I'll be here for it.
Because like, she didn't use it when she did debut songs in the acoustic set during the Eras tour. And she still kind of had that accent in the original Fearless, and then of course she didn't have it in the re-record of Fearless. So that's why I'm kind of divided, that I don't know which way she'll go with it.
I don't
know. Maybe she'll do it on some songs and not on. Who knows?
I think she's gonna bring it out, and I'm gonna be very excited for it. Even though I used to be like, please don't bring out that accent. Now that I am in this moment of where I'm just like, no, everything's great. Like everything The whole world is, I don't even care what she does. But like, I was thinking, well, she pulled it out big time on I Bet You Think About Me.
True.
Like, so she's going to do it. She's totally going to do it. And it's going to be wild and it's going to be awesome. And it's going to sound great. And I can't wait. And I think it will be on its 20-year anniversary. And I feel like this, like, I think that she also wrote this letter to be like, everyone needs to like,
you need to calm down.
Everyone needs to calm down. Yeah. Like everyone needs to calm down.
I agree.
Everyone, let's go back to our basics here. Like, let's kind of like recalibrate what an Easter egg. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like she was like so much pressure that like, because of, is it a new album? Is it Taylor's version? Is it debut? That there was so much going on. She probably felt like a tremendous amount of pressure. Like, I can't, like, I'm not even doing what they're like asked. Like, do you know, like this isn't even happening right now. And that's what everyone's like obsessing over. Like, trust me, like guilty as charged right here.
Same. Absolutely.
Like, it's part of the fun.
I feel like there's a new vibe and like, we're back to the joy. Like, I feel like our eras ended. We got real like mired down in
it was depressing.
The details, the eggs, the muck. And maybe part of it is to like, it was winter. We were kind of going through withdrawal of eras. I feel we're back to the joy. We're back to the fun. We're back to the love.
Yeah. And it was also though, like, because we knew that they were coming, we know that she doesn't just put things out and not have Easter eggs. So we had to be on our highest of alerts for all of the clues and signs and whatever. But like, I think this letter's like, rest easy, you all. You don't have to be Easter egging for this. Yeah. I'm letting you know, I'm easing your minds. You know what I mean? I'm allowing you to regain sanity and telling you that Reputation's never happening. Period. Like, I don't think she's ever re-recording Reputation.
Nor should she.
It is done. Chapter in her life closed. Joe back in London. Her moving on to a better everything. Case closed. It's closed.
What I think she could potentially do is release Karma the album with the Reputation vaults.
I don't think Karma the album exists.
Okay.
I've had this
2 weeks ago you did, so you've changed your mind on that?
Yeah, definitely. I was
okay.
I was sort of on the fence for a while. Remember when I was telling you, like, I needed to recalibrate with my Tadar. It was like getting very wacky because it was like 3 different eras at one time. It was like it was chaos, right? So in my recalibration, I was, having a talk with myself, and I was like, Holly, would she hold on to an album for years and years? She wouldn't. I do not think Karma exists. I think that she was like, I'm going to put this to bed by making a song called Karma, because if there was going to be an album Karma, this song would be on it. And because I didn't make it, I'm just going to name this song. I'm going to write a song named Karma to just put out the message that Karma, the album, I didn't make.
Okay.
Period. Like, that's what I think. I've recalibrated, and I'm back to like, our girl doesn't hold on to things that she doesn't want out there. Like, if she wants it out there, she puts it out there. Period. She does. She doesn't want to do Reputation. She's not doing it. No matter how much the world is clowning for this album and thinking it's coming every second. Trust me, I was living on this timeline where I'm like, rap, you know what I mean? Like, and she's like, well, guess what? I haven't even started it. I've gotten sort of some of it done, and I'm just not doing it. And so have fun with that. And that's the end of it. And I think that if there is a Karma album songs that she was doing, she scrapped them all and moved on to something else. And that's and that's my opinion from this point forward. Because I'm like, oh, that's fair. Come into like, and maybe, everyone, like, I could be wrong. Obviously, this is just my hot take on the matter.
You are perfectly. We are all allowed to have our own. We don't know the truth. We don't.
So
until then,
we will not know. I will be stunned, mazed, and gagged if she does release an album called Karma. I will literally, I don't like.
Well, I don't think it would be called Karma anyway, but I think that she would let us. I don't know. I still think it exists. I think maybe it wasn't a full album. And so the potential, like we talked about 2 episodes ago.
Yeah.
Maybe those songs ended up on other albums, especially Midnight's.
But that's what, yeah.
I don't know.
Question. I just don't think she's holding. I think that when she writes it, she has to get it out. You know what I mean? Like, she has to get it out. I mean, yes, you can say, like, well, what about the Volts? Like, well, they just didn't make the album, but they're still good, but they just didn't make the album. So, like, maybe, I mean, if it, like, in my world, if anything, if the Volt tracks are what people think Karma is. But I don't think she wrote it separately.
The Reputation Vault Rack?
Yeah.
The Reputation Vault Racks?
Yeah, I mean,
I can't say it. Vault
Track. Yeah, I just don't think that Karma is an album that she's ever going to put out. I think she would have already done it. I think she would have been like, and here's this. Like, during the pandemic, I think she'd be like, oh, by the way, let me just throw this out here also. Like,
yeah, I don't know.
Like, it's already done, and everyone's doing nothing except sitting around in their house. So have Folklore, Evermore, and let me really blow your mind, and here's Karma.
Yeah. I think it's, I mean, being a Karma truther, I do think that, I actually think it was made before Reputation. I think it's a lot of Calvin Harris songs, in my opinion. I think it kind of happened before the Met Gala. And
like
then
the Met Gala. Yeah, like, but that is
no, I think the whole album, and then she was like gonna start to bring out that aesthetic, that era, that Bleachella, and then
oh my God, I don't
know. I could be wrong.
If there was a Bleachella album, I would be so gagged. But like, I think that all of that energy turned to Reputation. So yeah, maybe she was working on it. I just don't think we're going to be getting. I definitely don't think she's going to give any attention to Calvin Harris. Like, who is this person? Phantom. And let's just point out, this man literally has disappeared, right? Like, has anyone
seen out of a lineup? You put 6 white guys. I don't know what he looks like. I don't know if his facial hair. I don't know what color his hair is. I'm sure I did back when she was dating him. It's just gone. It's gone. I don't know where he is.
Has he made a song since the one that she wrote him? Like, where this man vanished like the wind. Like, he is gone. She's not gonna be like, oh, and here's some more. Yeah. Like, he's disappeared. Like, as he should. Like, he was a big jerk, especially in that Twitter. Got into
that is just so.
I think she's giving the same treatment. She's giving the Calvin Harris treatment to Joe in a way. She's like, "Yep, not redoing that." Can you imagine?
I think that she's so done.
She's so
done
over it that she's like, she probably. I've envisioned this since reading the letter. Okay. Walks into the studio. Attempts to sing King of My Heart. Is like, oh, hell no. Or like dress. No. No. So it goes, girl. She's like, let's go out to lunch. Like, let's turn the mic off. Let's go out to lunch. Let's forget this ever happened. We're never putting it out. It's like, I'm not reliving these beautiful songs I wrote about the person I thought I was going to spend the rest of my life with.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it. I'm not giving this guy any more space. I have written him the most beautiful songs, and I am not re-recording how I fell in love with him because I'm in love with somebody else. And that person doesn't deserve to have this smeared all around. Like,
great. And respect her for that. Absolutely.
Yes. But what's fun is that she was like, "Oh, I will re-record Dear John in a second. Like, bring that microphone back. I will add on to All Too Well. I'm never getting over that. That is the type of hurt that's like, it's so intense that she's like, I can sing about this literally forever. It just also goes to show how over it she was with Joe. But she's like,
yeah. Yeah.
hard pass.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get into the summer.
Okay, summer song.
Summer song.
Officially, unofficially summer, and I mean Memorial Day has passed, so at least in the States, that's sort of the sign that it's summer. It's not that summer weather here by me, although today it's quite warm, so yay!
Yes, it's summer somewhere, so no matter where, no matter where you are.
I feel like in Australia, and then I guess it's winter. So
it's winter, but
sorry,
it is
not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry, because you live
we had a long winter. We had
exceptionally
long winter.
What?
We had a very long winter.
You did?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in perpetual summer, which I kind of hate because my favorite season is fall.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Well, you're welcome to come up here any October you want.
Thank you.
Get yourself some crunchy leaves.
Yes, and I like turn the air conditioning to like 50 to get like fall vibes and walk around in boots inside with like.
Fair. That's fair. That's fair.
All right, so should we do our historics or our picks? Let's do our picks first. Do you think so?
Okay. Our picks is number 1.
We have two. We have a number 1 and a number 2.
I know. I'm very confused. That's okay. It's okay. We'll figure it out.
Like these are our personal. Our personal summer songs. Let's start with number 2 and then go to number 1.
Okay.
So
we have envelopes. Both of mine are in the same envelope. That's
fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
All right. So should we show them at the same time? Like
yes.
1, 2, 3.
Do they turn out backwards?
I don't think so. Because like my signs and stuff aren't backwards.
Yeah, but my envelope.
No, I can read it. Number 2, summer banger.
Alrighty. So yay.
Okay. So our second.
Our number 2 personal choice.
And we don't, obviously, we've not discussed what these are. So we don't know if we're going to have the same ones or different ones.
For the ultimate summer banger, personal choice. Number 2.
Choice. Number 2.
Number 2. Ready?
Oh, I knew you were going to go 1989.
Style.
Straight.
Style.
I love it. I just love it. So
I love having the original style back.
Yeah.
This style gets the red lipstick kiss.
Oh, okay. Go off, girl. Yes.
Yes.
So I'm going to say that both of my songs are going to be from Lover because I have a pool. I love going to the pool. It is my favorite summer activity. Obviously, I'm listening to music, and I years ago purchased an iPod Shuffle that is waterproofed.
I remember those. Yeah,
and I waterproof earphones. But here's the thing: I no longer have a PC. I don't have iTunes. I can't change any of the music on this iPod, so it's stuck. It's stuck in the music that I put on there however many years ago.
Oh, because of the plug thing, the cord. Also.
No, I don't have any. I don't have an iTunes. I don't have anything. I don't have any way to change. I don't have a PC. I don't have any way to change. I have an iPad and I have my phone. So yeah, I don't have like a dongle that could like connect it. Yeah,
your iTunes is always there. Like it is there if you hook it up. If you get the dongle and hook it up.
Mate.
It never goes away. Your iTunes, unless you change your iTunes account. Because I'm just telling you.
I have no idea. I mean, I haven't accessed it.
But you just use your phone anyway, right? Now, like you just make playlists on.
Yeah, I listen to my phone when I'm like in the hammock or on the chairs, but when I'm in the pool,
yeah,
I listen to the waterproof, and then so it has Lover. That's the only Taylor Swift album I have on there is Lover. So the Lover songs for me and my brain are very summery.
Style is my number 2 pick because it was such an amazing summer song when it came out. I was deeply in love with it. It just feels like summer. It feels like date nights and just anticipation and excitement, and it just feels like, it just feels like summer. And so this is my number 2 because my number 1 was not born yet when I gave that short. My number 2. So this was my second half of her discography. Like this is
fair.
Yes.
All right. So we ready to do our number?
Our number 1. So
our number 1 personal summer song choice.
Right. Like right now, this is our number 1.
This is going to be our summer anthem.
It's our summer anthem.
Okay. Ready?
For sure.
1, 2, 3. Let's go, bitch. Oh, I am surprised. I love August, but I think of it more fall. Okay. Mine is Daylight, obviously.
I love August.
August is, God, it's probably my top 10, if not my top 5. Love it.
The song is magical. I love it. I really could have picked this as like one of my top 5 all year round songs, but like it is definitely summer. Like it is so summer, salt air, so much for summer love, seeing us. Oh my God, because you weren't mine to lose. Oh. This is my number 1 summer banger. It is Living for the Hope of It All.
Yeah.
It's how absolutely gagged I was when this song came out. I instantly in love with it. Everything about it. All of it.
Meet me behind the mall. Like, for me, it's very like back to like it is August for me. It's back to school. It's that anticipation. It's all of that. So I was thinking about it. That maybe would be like my number 3 if we had 3. It's so good.
It's so good.
Mm-hmm. For me, Daylight is sitting at the pool, on the edge of the pool, sunshine just pouring into my skin, feeling that like summer, we're here, we made it. It's light, it's daylight. I'm letting go of everything from before. I'm going to step into the sun. I'm just going to mentally, I just have like that feeling of sun on my skin when I listen to it. And the outro of, you are what you love. And I just feel like, especially where I live, like winters are so heavy and long and dark and cold. Yeah. And to come out and be,
you really do feel like you're living a 100-year dark night, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
So I really do step to the daylight. Darn it. I keep knocking into my table. I'm so sorry.
I can see that. That's a good pick also. I love that.
Thanks.
I love that. Okay. So let's go to our number 2. Historic. Okay. This is like what we think the general population of Swifties would, and the general, I guess like just humans in general, right, of like what Taylor's historic summer bangers are.
Right? Okay. So our number 2. Swiftie, Broad Swiftie. Oh, I was thinking Blank Space too. That was definitely in my mind. Oh, Blank Space is so good. Yeah.
This song, I can't even describe in words how this song changed my life. Like it was so clever. The cleverness, the beat, the absolute, like it just was such a clapback. It was such an in your face. It was crafted so beautifully. The beat, the pin click, everything about it, the sarcasm, the satire, the video.
Oh, the video.
Can we talk about the video?
Yes, let's, because who doesn't love that video? It's so good.
It's literally one of the best videos that has ever been made for multiple reasons. But like just the visuals of this, oh my God. When she's standing on that horse, when she's wearing the black lace thing, stabbing that cake.
Yes.
Oh God.
I know.
When they're dancing in the like the dining room or whatever, and she's like, I get mad on jealousy. Like her facial expressions, her her like stabbing up all the portraits in the hall.
Yes. God, it's so good. And my favorite part is the very end where like the next guy drives
The
up.
new guy comes up
So much.
It's so great.
Cheeky.
It's brilliant. And this was the summer banger of my whole, like, basically it was the summer banger of all summer bangers for all eternity until this other song came out. Then I was like, this is now the summer banger.
I'm really starting to wonder if we picked the same one for our number one.
We had two of. I'll be stunned if we didn't. But we might. Does your title at the bottom have anything to do with it?
No.
Oh, mine does.
Oh, okay.
I blended.
I didn't want to give too much away, so I have a whole list of these title things to do. I just picked one at random most days.
I just blended my two number ones together.
Okay. I didn't know we could do that.
There's no rules.
There's no rules. We make some rules. All right, you ready for the number one reveal of the number two? Whoa!
What?
I almost gave mine away.
You already did your number two reveal.
No, but it's my number two below. Yeah, it's my number one song. That's why I'm confused.
Okay.
Numbers are hard.
It's okay. It's okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
It is the number.
Yay!
Has to be. It's the number one.
Right?
Yes.
It can't be anything else. It can't be anything else. I'm just so excited that we picked the same song.
Cruel Summer is literally the greatest summer song ever created. It is also great in all versions it's ever existed in by other artists, but the combination of using that hook in her song is like wildly amazing, and it is chef's kiss. It's perfection. It's the Eras tour. It's everything.
It is the Eras tour. It really
everything
is.
Glittery and sparkly, and her sparkling summer, and it is the Barbie of the pack, and I love this song dearly, and she is forever the most gorgeous. I love her.
It's so good, and it has such a good story behind it in terms of like the resurgence of it, and it had its own moment, and I love that for this song because it's so good.
Perfect.
It's I don't know if this makes any sense at all, but I tend to like connect movie scenes with songs.
Yeah,
I don't know why. Yeah, but it makes me think of Notting Hill when they are on like they're walking to the hidden like garden, and like Grant tries to get up and he does the oopsie daisy. I love that movie so much. It's one of my favorite movies, and I don't know what in the song makes me think of that, but I don't know. I have no idea. But that scene and them walking, and she's got that beautiful like silk jacket on.
I love that.
And then they sit together in the garden on the bench. It's so romantic. It's so beautiful. I'm gonna cry just thinking about it. I love that movie. So that movie for some reason is connected to that song, which just like lifts it up even higher for me.
That's awesome. The movie that I would pick, well, actually, it's so weird because it actually has the other one of the original versions of Cruel Summer on it, but it's a surfing movie. I can't see the name of it. Hold on. But that song reminds me of when I moved to Maui, and this song just is pure summer. It's like it's just pure summer, and what is the name of that movie? It's the one where like they're all girl surfers. Is it called Cruel Summer? I think it is.
No, it's oh shoot. I can see the movie poster in my head.
Yeah.
I can't think of the title. I feel like it has the word summer in it though.
I think it does. Hold on, let me oh, I don't know, but I can. Hold on. I'm gonna.
What did you? Oh, I forgot I had the little ding ding ding.
Oh,
The sound. We'll do it for our next. We're gonna do Battle of the Burning Bridges like occasionally throughout, especially like if you guys like this format. It's a little bit different because we're not like breaking down the songs as much.
Blue Crush. Blue Crush.
Yes, that's it. Yes.
Blue
Okay.
Crush. It reminds me of Blue Crush. Sorry, like to interrupt you, but I had to get that out. Blue Crush all the way. It reminds me of when I moved to Maui. It reminds me of surfers and kiteboarding and hanging out with them. And
did you surf? Do you surf?
I kiteboarded actually. I kiteboarded.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
not coordinated enough.
I was very into it. So that it reminds me of that, and it also just reminds me of the Eras Tour, that magical moment. Oh my God, it just reminds me of pure Swiftie magic, and I am obsessed.
Is that why you wore your lover cardigan?
Yes. Lover cardigan. Yes.
I started to like pick up the clues as we were going through, and I was like, I wonder if it's the same song.
Yep. And I mean, I was like, should I throw something folklore on also? But I'm like, no. But I just did it in my title. So Fever Dream High and You Are Never Mine. So that my two number ones are August.
So good. So good. So good. Okay. Well, now I just want to listen to August again because it's so good. It's just
super great. I know. Like all of these songs but all of our picks were like so summer.
Yeah.
So summer. All right, what was your dark horse? This is like a category that let's just describe it as you wouldn't really like, you kind of like, it's just like a out of nowhere. Like this was, I feel like this reminds me of summer, but it's just the dark horse option. It's like the one it's kind of like the deep cut, I feel like maybe.
I am just realizing that I didn't write those ones down.
Well, it's okay. I
mean, that's fine. I just want to have a fun reveal. That's okay.
Well, do you want me to give you a second, or do you want me to? You can share mine with me because it.
I think I was only thinking we were going to do two categories. I don't know where my brain was, but I can recalibrate. I'm quick on my feet. I'm a real tough kid.
Yeah.
All right. Here, I'll write them on envelopes.
Okay.
All right, a dark horse. Wait, I got the first one.
It's just one. Just like your overall. We're not doing two. It's just
okay. I'll have this be my dark horse. That's fine. Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Oh, that is dark. I mean,
totally dark. But Florida is a good one.
Thank you.
Yeah. I Don't Want to Live Forever. This song is very summer dark horse style. Like dark summer. It's dark summer.
Does it have a summer association for you, and that's why? Or those vibes are there for you?
It feels like summer. I listened to it in the summer. Like this song was like huge for a long time, but I remember this song coming on like in a specific summer, and it was just very sexy. It's sultry summer. It's just like dark summer. It's not glitter gel pen summer. It's like Mont Blanc.
Sophisticated.
Yeah. But that's my pick. I Don't Want to Live Forever.
That's a good one.
Hey.
I also think, I feel like not a dark horse, but also like if we were going to that second category, the general Swiftie, like there were so many I was thinking of. I mean, we could just make a really long list. So,
but we picked the correct ones, and most importantly, we both picked Cruel Summer because that truly is undisputed. Like you can't even dispute that. Like Cruel Summer is like the number one summer Taylor Swift song.
Yes, and I would argue that the entirety of Lover is such. I mean, not just because of my personal iPod shuffle issues, but it's just so many of the songs, Paper Rings, Miss Americana, Lover. I mean, they're light, they're fun, they're, with the exception of maybe Death by a Thousand Cuts is not, obviously, but it's still fun. So it's a really fun song to sing. So,
well, what's interesting, remember when you said earlier today, like, oh, I always consider that a fall song?
mm-hmm.
I consider Lover a winter song because it says Christmas lights in it.
Yeah.
Like it's just a weird association that like I'm
sure that makes sense. I'm thinking like summer romances and
yeah, but like that's weird. Like I have always been like, well, this is a winter song because we're talking about Christmas lights in January. But like I've never thought of it as a summer song. All the other ones on Lover, I don't know why I haven't ever thought of that as like any kind of warm weather song. I think it's because she just has Christmas in it.
Yeah. Sure.
And I'm like, winter. You know what I mean? Like,
and in the video, they're, in the snow globe and everything. So sure, I get it.
Yeah. But Lover is so fun and upbeat. Like
London Boy, like that is.
Oh, I love London Boy. Yes.
Love London Boy.
London Boy's so fun. Like, it's so fun. I love when Taylor sort of tries to do a British accent. Like,
yeah,
I think it's really adorable. Anyway, I'm happy though that phase is over and that we don't have to deal with it anymore. All right, so are we gonna do the next
our newly named segment? That it's the same segment. I just came up with a better name. It used to be Poison Ivy or Daisy.
Ooh.
I was really I did love that one. I was trying to come up with something. So now I have pick your poison, babe.
All right.
Poison either way.
Nice.
Because listen, I do take a lot of notes, like as I come up with things like this thing and, different days to do recordings and things like that. But the would you rathers, those are hard for me. So I wanted to like widen it out a little bit and not necessarily have it strictly be a would you rather or a this or that, or just I want to like give two options and we can discuss them.
Great.
Yeah.
So what is
so ours today comes courtesy of Speak Me Out.
Yay!
Which honestly, I was kind of thinking anyway, but he kind of helped just make me go, yeah, it makes sense. It's the perfect time for this.
Yeah.
So, here are your two options. The first option is you can only ever listen to all the original versions, but no vaults. Or you can only listen to Taylor's versions with the vaults of the albums that have obviously been the four albums.
I would listen to the originals, no vaults. Period. There's no other choice for me.
Figured, but I didn't know if maybe the vault would
no, the vault
make it a little bit sway me. Well, at least give you a moment of pause, but no.
This is like there's no way that I would. Yeah, and here's why though. If you asked me this question 2 months ago, I would probably have to think about it.
Oh, okay.
And
because you had not listened to them for so long?
Right. Like I had kind of like had a distance from the originals, even though I've been like heartbroken about it.
Yeah.
But now that I get to hear them all in their full glory again, that honestly, I would, but see I don't know. Hold on. But that does fuck me up though, because then All Too Well 10 has to go away.
Oh yeah.
Is that considered on the vault? Yeah, it is.
That's right. Vault. It's an FTV.
Yeah, it's in the vault. I would still pick the originals. I would.
Okay.
I would still pick the originals because I 2 months ago I would have picked the Taylor's versions without hesitation.
Sure.
But now I'm like, oh my God, like because the album just like feels like it's been like such a nostalgia like surge in my brain that's just been so overwhelmingly wonderful that I mean it is tough.
Which is why we did not even do our other segment of Hits Different, because it's all the ones that we haven't been able to listen to for years. That's, I mean, I knew that's what it was going to be. So
I like can't explain how happy I am about listening to Last Kiss in its original format. Like,
it's so good.
And Girl at Home in its original format. Oh my god!
Yeah, that was
And
that was my cat. I told you sometimes it's a little Lion King.
Wild.
It's wild. It's wild kingdom in my house. So sorry.
It's all good.
You were talking about Girl at Home.
Oh my gosh, and how much I've missed it. And like I don't know. So it's weird. It would be on. It is true. Like, see now, would I still pick? We'll have to revisit this question in like let's say 5 months, because like once my high off.
Oh, okay.
The originals. This is what's going to happen. I'll just tell you how I roll. Like I obsessively listen to all the originals and cry over them and like do all the stuff and just be so happy. But then what will happen, because I am just thorough little Swiftie, I will inevitably go through this like back and forth comparison to how I feel emotionally with them removed from the era that all of my memories are attached to. I don't know if I can even do. Like, I don't even know if it's even possible to separate. I don't even know if it's even possible to separate like all of the memories that I've made with that voice and that type of emotion. But it will be interesting to see, because I've also made some pretty great memories with the Taylor's versions, but they're not core memories. Do you know what I'm saying? They're just,
I think I do. Definitely not has to do with like the age you were.
Yeah,
when you were younger, those memories, they just carry more weight.
Yeah, and the weight of the eras themselves, that everything that went along with it is tied to the originals. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's definitely true.
It's hard to, but we'll see. Right now, originals only, and I would listen. And this is crazy, because I would not get rid of. Trust me, I would never, like, All Too Well 10 would be gone. Now That We Don't Talk would be gone.
Different.
Mr. Perfectly Fine would be gone.
Me, I bet you think about me.
Castles Crumbling, nothing new. There's a lot that would be missing. There would be a lot missing, but honestly, to have style back in its true diva self that it is, I would sacrifice that. Okay. I'll like the one that will hurt me the most is All Too Well 10. Yeah. That will be the stinging burn of it all. And Nothing New actually would be really hard for me to lose. And Mr. Perfectly Fine would be really tough. But I could live without every vault track on Speak Now. Like I could, if it was up against the original, I don't even have to think about it. I don't even have to think about it for 1 second.
Yeah, Speak Now vaults are my least favorite vaults of the vaults.
Yeah, and like I don't have to deal with them. If it's like pick the original or this, I mean, there's no question. That's an album that like it's my like everyone knows this. It's like my favorite. Like I am so deeply tied to Speak Now that like I don't know. But Red, man, the vault on Red would really. But hold on, I would get Holy Ground back. I would get Holy Ground back to its full beauty, and I would get Red back to its like greatness.
Get what? I'm sorry to hear you. Get what back?
I would get Red back to its glory. Holy Ground would be returned to its best form, I feel like. But yeah, I would have to lose All Too Well 10, and that's a tough pill to swallow right there.
That's a sacrifice.
And that shows you how powerful that song is, because it's like that is like the one thing tilting my all of it. But I think I would have to. I long live back in its original form. Yeah, like I would pick the originals. I would pick the originals. What would you do?
I need the vaults. Okay. So, and also I don't you know, like we were talking about last episode, my fan, I didn't really become a fan until Red. And so I don't have as many association, like I don't have the emotional connections as much with Fearless or Speak Now. And 1989 has just never been, it's just was very, those songs were so overplayed that just, I like pop stuff, obviously, but I'm always going to be more drawn to like the sad heartbreak songs.
Yeah. I understand.
An emo girl dive down. So yeah, I would do that. The Vaults are like some of my favorite songs.
Yeah.
And I could not live, like, not just All Too Well Time, but You're Losing Me, hits different.
Nope. Because You're Losing Me is not a Taylor's version.
Okay, that's true.
Good. Those vaults don't count because that's not like that would just that's
all right. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I'll give you that.
Yeah, and it's just Midnight's that like and I don't think like Anthology is considered vault tracks. It's just the double album.
True. I think what happened here is that I put it on my vaults playlist because
you put what on your vaults?
It's just that good.
You put what on your vaults?
I put You're Losing Me on my vault playlist that I made.
Yeah. I feel like that's a bonus track, right?
I think it is. Yeah, it's technically one of the 3 a.m.s.
Yeah.
Which I just, when I made that playlist, Midnight's had just come out. And so I think that's why I threw it on there.
Yeah, and I mean, technically, like.
But you're right. You're absolutely right. It's not a vault. It's not a vault at all. So I take that back.
Because again, I would like it. I'd be having some like I would have to think about it highly, even if we considered the Great War of vault tracks. I mean, like that's like one of my favorite songs of all time. Like I love Midnight's. I love Midnight's. All of Midnight's I think is phenomenal. The album that I could literally do without is Lover.
Okay, I used to feel that way. I have really come around on Lover.
Yeah, Lover to me. It's because it's like I didn't like the era, and that has like I did not like the Lover era. It was weird, and
I have said this before. I don't like necessarily the songs that she picks.
Oh my god!
And
it's insanity.
Lover is the highest example of that.
Lover.
All the songs on that album. How do you pick those two?
No. When Cruel Summer is obviously the #1 single. Like literally, it is the best like single material on the entire album. Period. There is no question about it. And just like the messiness of the Lover era. It's just, oh my gosh, it was so confusing as it was. Like, why are you doing this? Yes. Why are you wearing that? What is happening right now? This doesn't make it, like, it was just baffling.
Mm-hmm.
It was baffling. And
it
was baffling.
I
got my announcement. Sorry, everyone, I have an announcement. And I should have probably put this at the beginning, but I forgot. So I am officially 100% starting the I look at people's profiles. Yay!
We love them.
Again.
Love them.
The new one will be posted this Friday. And for new sparklers who don't know what that is, I look through the app and I pick out my favorite videos, posts, comments, the things that made me smile and that I want to share with the rest of the Swiftiverse. And I give you shout outs.
It's so fun.
It's super fun, and now I feel better that I can actually do them. So the new one will be out Friday. Yay! So
does that mean you're gonna try to get this up before Friday? This episode?
Yep.
Yay.
Yep. And yes, so you will see my video Friday.
Okay.
And I will be perusing the app, looking for my favorites and the things that I want to shout out and highlight and call attention to because I love you guys. And I'm just really excited to be able to do this again. So with that being said, peace,
love,
and
Swifties.
forever.